All right, it's Bill here. I've got some lights. And here's my thoughts on a 4-2 loss to the St. Louis Blues. First of all, unfortunately for me, I did not turn the game off after the St. Louis and Toronto were done the game. I made a dreadful mistake. The game was over. I was kind of taking a look at my notes for the video I'm going to do. And the next thing I know, I'm watching Ron McLean, Kevin Bieksa, I don't know, Luke something, and Jennifer Botterill talking about the Montreal-Pittsburgh game. Now, I didn't pay attention to the Montreal-Pittsburgh game, other than I've got Nedeljkovic as my goalie in a fantasy league, so he got a win, so awesome. And then they kind of went through the replays of the cheap shot that Achari, ex-Leaf, threw on Slafkowski. And I saw the knee at the end. I thought, well, wow, he's going at his knee. That's kind of a crazy hit by whatever the guy's name that ends with an X. And then I got to put up with. So you got two NHL players on there. You got someone who thinks they played hockey. And then you got Ron McLean. And Sportsnet, it's embarrassing. Okay, so I'm not against the women reporter. Okay? I think TSN, fantastic. There's plenty that are very good. Jennifer Botterill went off and said, don't worry, you shouldn't have to worry about cheap shotting the best player on our team, and there should be no retribution because it's a new NHL. How do you not fire her tomorrow? There's no one that thinks that way. There's no one. There's no one watching that thinks you shouldn't get a retribution when you elbow the best first overall pick in the chin. I'm not a Montreal Canadiens fan, okay? I don't care. But why? Why do you employ idiots? What have we... Can we just put every game on TSN or Prime? Knock the nonsense off, Rogers Sportsnet. It's ridiculous. Bieksa's good. Bieksa calls it like it is. Bieksa's basically, Bieksa wants to tell her to shut up. You're an idiot. He can't do that, unfortunately. Could you please find another women hockey player? Go ahead. There's plenty. I'm sure there's plenty that have played the game. Cassie Campbell, bring her back. Put her on. Jennifer Botterill, you don't understand anything. Oh, it's not the way we should play. We should just let our players just get cheap shotted all over the place. Our best players. It'd be like, oh, we'll talk about it later, about Matthews. We should just let Matthews just get destroyed and then just say, hey, we'll let the NHL take care of it. Anyways, I apologize. I shouldn't have talked 3 minutes of this, but unfortunately, I didn't shut the TV off in time. Now I got to get into the Leafs. Woo. Captain, Chief Craig Strongbow decides to start Ryan Reaves in this game. Ryan Reaves does the following. 0, 0, 0. 0 in 6 minutes and 42 seconds. The record with Ryan Reaves in the lineup is 3, 5, and 1. The record with him out of the lineup is 3-0-0. Stop playing this guy. Tell me what I mentioned in my last video. Nick Robertson, he made a bad play on the first shift, and I started thinking press box. Oh, were St. Louis a big team? Chief Craig Strongbow? Who had the fights tonight? Pontius Holberg had a fight. And Jake McCabe got his butt handed to him by Braden Shen. There were 2 fights tonight. At not one point were one of the fighters Ryan Reaves. 0, 0, 0, 3, 5, and 1, 3-0 without him in the lineup. Do the right thing, Chief Craig Strongbow. Again, Your team lost 2 games to your old team. Name a coach that does that. Name one. That's what your team thinks of you, Chief Craig Strongbow. I'm glad they gave you a nice clap. At the St. Louis fans were cheering for you. I can tell you that the people that weren't cheering for you tonight, they were the Leafs fans watching that nonsense, Ryan Reaves in the lineup, and taking Robertson out. Well, you got to rest him for tomorrow. Nick Robertson, a 22-year-old kid, needs to get a rest for Minnesota Wild tomorrow. Is that what he needs? Let's get into the game. Great first period. First line dominated. It was great. They were bouncing around. They were mucking it up. Mitchie Boitano goes to the net. Nice deflection. Rebound. Scores. Now, Jordan Binnington always plays awesome against the Leafs. He played awesome again tonight. I didn't think Wall played horrible. First period, 1-0. You're out shooting them 17-7. This is good. Keep it rolling. Second period, terrible. Started off terrible, and it didn't get any better. The Leafs just sat back. What did they think they were going to win this one? 1-0? The only line that even attempted to get something done in the offensive zone was the Matthews line. Matthews threw some hits. How many hits did Matthews have? He must. Oh, they'll probably only give him 0 hits. What were the hits for Matthews? 2. I counted more than 2. How many did Reaves get? Oh, apparently Reaves got 2. What did he blow on some guy? Apparently Pacioretty had 4. Okay, fair enough. The Leafs are playing okay. And then they get caught in a line change. And they couldn't get out of it. And it goes back to Colton Parayko. And Sundqvist, I think, was the guy in front of the net. He could have pitched a tent. He was there in front of the net so long that I'm pretty sure the Canadian government was finding out a way to get him property taxes. He'd have to pay property tax. He owned the land in front of the net. What's Wall going to do on this? The guy is sitting in front of the net. Larson was beside him, but because he was on the ice for 2 minutes, because they couldn't get it out of the zone, boom, 1-1. Then relax, chill out. And then Johnny T! I guess that friggin' line's done for the night. They had 2 good games. Let's go through. Pacioretty wasn't too bad tonight. There was one time Pacioretty was skating pretty fast. I was shocked. But Johnny T makes Dylan Holloway look like a god. Dylan Holloway looks like Connor McDavid on the ice with him. I don't know how many 2-on-1s because he can't catch anybody. And Nylander took the night off. He said, hey, man, I played 2 games in a row. I've actually tried it 2 games in a row. I'm out. That's my quota for the week. I cannot do any more. I only have 2 in me, and I'm out. -3 tonight. Willie Styles. Johnny T, -2. Good game. Well, on the second goal, Johnny T gets destroyed by Dylan Holloway. Because Dylan Holloway can skate, you see. And he's probably not the best skater in the NHL. He's probably mid. And then Jordan Kyrou banks it off McCabe, and boom, McCabe with the own goal. And it's 2-1. And not far after that, penalties. We can get into the penalties in just a second. Penalties just about to end. Colton Parayko fires it. The Leafs did everything they could do to get out of the way of everything. Holmberg, with the first goal, what was he trying to block? He was trying to get out of the way of the shot. And on the friggin' third goal, there's a blue in front of the goalie. That is it. There ain't no Toronto Maple Leaf in that shooting lane because Willie couldn't step forward. Watch the third goal. Willie stays in the middle of the ice, and he don't go anywhere near a shooting lane. What the hell is Willie doing on the ice when you're killing a penalty? Oh, he wants more ice time? He wants more ice time. Don't give him ice time when it's a 5-on-4. He's going to block a shot, is he? That's the guy who's going to block a shot. Willie. Okay. Even Mitch might try the odd time. Watch Willie Styles on this. Watch where he is. He didn't take a step. He stood in the middle of the ice. He made sure at no point is that puck going to hit him. That would have to be a shank like sometimes my golf shots. That's the kind of shank you're looking for to get hit there. Now it's 3-1. He had a great first period. And he crapped the bed. You get in the third period, nothing happening. Power plays. They started getting power plays. Man, this power play is awful. They can't even get into the zone. I cannot believe I want Bobby Boucher back. Mark Savard. Ooh. No, I don't blame Mark Savard. It's the players. But you took the lines away, then you went back to the old lines. Can we stop the nonsense of what's happening? You do the same play every single time, and every single time it goes flying back out of your zone. They had about 20 times going into the zone on the power play tonight, and only 2 times did they actually get the puck back in the corner and it was able to set up a play. 18 of the times it went right back down your ice. The play's not working. It's not. Change it up. Maybe instead of Matthews and Marner being the guys with the puck, put them on the boards. Let Willie do it. And then when you give the puck over to someone, not Johnny Tay, you might get it back. Unbelievable. You want to know how to save the power play? You want to know how to take Johnny Tay off any of the units and put Knies on it, because Knies will at least go get the puck. Hell, put Max Pacioretty on it. He'll go get the puck. Binnington made some nice saves in the third period. Now, he's another goalie in my fantasy league. Good. I got a win. I got 2 wins tonight on one of my teams. My 2 goalies on that team are Nedeljkovic and Binnington. Great. I'm so happy. Then you had the fourth line score goal. What did they do? Oh, they went to the net. It's crazy how that works. How did Mitch Marner score tonight? Oh, he went to the net. Kind of crazy how that works. And what did Willie Styles do? None of this today. Go to the net. It was his day off. I didn't know. He must have a union contract where he must be God's day today. He's taking that day off. Because he took the game off. And when he takes a game off, how good does Tavares look? Even Max Pacioretty tried. We can talk about the fights. Whatever. McCabe got dummied. Holmberg, I don't even know what that was. You know who didn't fight tonight? Take a guess. That guy. That guy hasn't fought all year. That guy hasn't fought probably since sometime in March 2024. I'd love to know when his last fight was. Maybe I'll do that. Ryan Reaves' last fight. Bear with me, folks. When was Ryan Reaves' last fight? Hockey fights. Ryan Reaves' last fight. This is crazy. When Ryan Reaves' latest fights. Okay, we take away preseason. His last fight was, it looks like April 6th. April 6th, 2024. He had 5 fights last year. 5 fights. Let me just make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's had 5 fights in 2024. What are we paying him for? What does he offer? Well, he offers a 3-5-1. And when he's not in the lineup, we're 3-0-0. So, I'm not a big brainiac there, Chief Craig. I'm not a big brainiac, but, I put those numbers together in my head. I'll just bounce them around. They're bouncing. Maybe don't start this little bum. Maybe press box. Maybe grabbing some popcorn for the boys. Making sure they got some ice for the pops at the end of the game. That sounds like a role he can do. That's something maybe up his alley. Anyways, thought it was a disgusting game. Another Saturday night disgusting game. After 2 good games during the week. Are they on Prime on Monday? No, they don't play Monday. They play tomorrow. It's not on Prime. Who knows? Minnesota Wild have been playing awesome. Last time the Leafs did a back-to-back, it was a disgusting effort. Talk to you tomorrow.